Okay, so I've always been an athlete. Like I know those girls, like I never really was an athlete. Like I will show up like 10 minutes before a race was about to start, and they like, hey, get online, Triona is here. And I'm like, okay, I'm a race. Didn't know anything, didn't know techniques or anything. I just knew I was fast. But that wasn't like my first love. I really loved basketball and wanted to play basketball. So I dominated at basketball. I really did have scholarships in basketball too, but I chose to do track going to college. Long story short, I went to this college because, and I'll talk about this on my podcast as well. I went to this college and I really did not vibe with the coach. Like, she was like, I ain't trying to tear her down mentally so I can build her back up. And I was like, lady, you do not have to tear me down mentally or anything. So I made it my business to be like, I'm just not going to run my fastest for this lady. I'm going to just jog all of these. And they knew I was jogging. So and I was still beating everyone, which is the craziest part about it. I was still beating everyone. And they were like, hey, don't run these as fast. And I'm like, I am jogging right now. Like, I am not, I didn't bend over, not once. So I'm just looking regular, like, hey, when is the next one? So I transferred. That's when I transferred and I started my journey at the University of South Florida, where I tried out for basketball because they were like, this is the biggest waste of talent if you don't do basketball or whatever. But I was just like, I'm just gonna do track. And I went out when I went and saw the coach and I practiced for my first day. She was like, oh my, like she was jumping. Like she jumped, like you know how you jump and you hug someone? She jumped on the head coach and was like, oh my gosh, she's so good. Like I am so happy we found her. So then I started posting on social media and stuff like that because I didn't have social media at all. I came from a school where I didn't even want to talk to these people. I'm like, I am so done with this school. I can't wait to transfer. I cannot wait. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Florida where I wanted to go originally and where I had a basketball scholarship at. I had a basketball scholarship at Florida Gulf Coast University, but they didn't have a track team. So I was like, I kind of want to do both sports. And then if I was going to pick, I was going to end up picking track because I would end up being so good at track. Went there and they loved me. I started one of the girls on the team, she did social media or she was doing social media or whatever. And I was like, what is that? And she was like, yeah, this is Instagram. And I'm like, okay, let me start an Instagram or whatever. So I started Instagram. I met with these, I guess, like they wanted to do influencer coach with me. So they try to teach me how to do social media. So my page blew up faster than their page blew up. So they hacked my page. They actually hacked my page. So when you were like, is this really you? That wasn't even me. Like that page wasn't even me. So I had to start my Instagram all the way over. And I didn't even think that was a real thing. I had to start on my Instagram all the way over. We ended up meeting. Y'all featured me, and I was just like climbing up the ladder again. And I didn't even want to post myself or whatever. But when I start posting like my fitness videos and like me with a sports bra on and like my sports outfit, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know, I didn't know you had abs." And I'm like, "I look like this the whole time." Like, come to a track meet, like you're gonna see naked girls all the way, right? Like, or when I like that picture you said with the bikini, that was in South Florida. We just went to the beach for a day or whatever, and I posted that picture. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you looked like this. I'm like, I guess I don't know, but that's you know to sum up the whole story. If you want like details or whatever, then I could give you like details of each because I played every single sport.